Today I am going to show you how to perform bitwise operation on a corpus. So let's start. My first line is import pandas as a PD. So what is a pandas? Pandas is nothing but your very popular Python library. This is used for data analysis or the information analysis. So we can perform some processing on your data or on your information. Next one is as PD. PD means what? This is the reference of your library. So with the help of that reference, we can perform some operation. Second one is from sklearn.feature underscore extraction dot text. So what is this? If you want to extract some properties or some features from your given information or from given data, then we can use this sklearn.feature underscore extraction dot text. Third one is import count vectorizer. So what is a count vectorizer? If you want to convert your data or your information into the matrix format, then we can use the count vectorizer. So there are three important things: pandas, sklearn.feature underscore extraction, and count vectorizer. Next one is here corpus. So within this corpus, there are four sentences. This is the first document, this document is the second document, and this is the third one, and is this the first document. So this all four sentences are stored at the index number 0, 1, 2, 3. So your index number always start from the 0. So your first sentence stored at the index number 0, your second sentence stored at index number 1, this is at index number 2 and 3. So there are four indexes: 0, 1, 2 and 3. So this is a corpus. So basically corpus means what? That is a collection of document, information, sentences, right? Now next one is here, there is one variable vectorizer is equal to count vectorizer. So count vectorizer, this is a one type of method. So what is the use of that count vectorizer? To convert given data into the matrix. So this method or the function of this method is stored in your vectorizer variable. Next one is here, take the one variable, that is x is equal to vectorizer dot fit transform. So this vectorizer variable having this converting matrix capability. So dot fit transform, fit underscore transform, this is a method, and in bracket corpus. Corpus means there are four sentences. So that four sentences are converted into the matrix, and that matrix is stored in your x variable. Now next one is print fit transform is and print x dot to array. So when we are stored that matrix, and if we want to print it, so that matrix should be converted into the array format. So this is your output, fit transform is, and there are four lines. So this four lines related to this four sentences. So these sentences are converted into this four line, that is a total matrix. Now next part is you have to create one data frame. Now why we have to create a data frame? Because I want to apply some bitwise operation on your data frame. So this is the data frame. Now if you want to create a data frame, then we have to pass the two parameters. One is your actual matrix and second one is column name. Now how to retrieve the column name? For that I am just using one method, get underscore feature underscore name. So it retrieves your column name. So you can see this column name in your output window. So how that column name display, and document first is 1, second, the third, and this. What is this? These are all characters from your four sentences, right? These all characters are present in all four sentences. So how this column name should be displayed? So you have to arrange all the letters in a alphabetical manner. So just observe this first column or the first row, and document first is one, all letters in a alphabetical manner. So there is no need to write a repetitive word, because the document words are, suppose this is a first document word, there are two document words, so there is no need to write a document 4 times or 3 times. You have to write only the one time. So avoid the repetitive words. You have to arrange in a alphabetical manner. So this is a data frame. Next one is here, you have to apply to operator and or. Now how to apply and or? Just take two words, so this and first. Now what is this sentence or what this line indicates? All data is a variable. DF is your data frame. From that data frame I am just choosing two words, this and first, and in between this and first there is one operator and. So what is the meaning of and? You have to check if this and first both words are compulsory present in which document or which index. So you have to check this and first. So I'm just getting this and first in a first line, then at the last line. So just find out the index number. So what is the index number of this first line? 0. And what is the index number of this last sentence? That is a 3. So we can get the output here. Indices where this and first terms are present are 0, 3. 0, 3 why? Because this 0 index and 3 index consist of this and first word. Okay. Now next one is check the OR operation. Now what is this OR operation? OR operation says only you have to check whether this word or the first word present in which statements. Okay, means there is no compulsion. You have to check either this word or the first word. So in first sentence we can get the two letter this and first. Then second sentence consists of this. Third one consists of again this, and fourth one consists of this and first. So you have to write the index number of this one. So index number start from 0, 1, 2, 3. So all sentences consist of either this word or the first word. So my output says that indices where either of these and first terms are present are 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now here one more thing. How to write this column name? 0, 1, 2, 3. How to write this column name? These are the index number of the 4 sentences. Okay, there are 4 sentences in your corpus. So each statement start from particular indexes. So my first sentence start from index number 0. Then this is start from 1, 2 and 3. So your first column 0, 1, 2, 3. These are the index number of sentences. Now how to write this one? How to write this values? So first value is here 0. Now how we can write the 0 value? First column is and. So you have to check whether and word is present in first document or the first sentence. So just check it whether and word is present. No, there is no and. So that's why just write 0 over here. Now check the second 0. How we can say that there is a 0 value? You have to check whether and word is present in a second sentence. No, there is no and word. So that's why you are writing 0. What is the value of 1? Because your third sentence consists of and word. Okay, means your and word present in a third sentence. So what is the index number of this one? That is a 2. So that's why I'm just writing the 1. So what is this? This 0, 0, 1, 0. These are the frequency of and word. How many times and words present in a particular index number. Then second one is here document. So you have to check whether document word is present in index number 0. Yes, it is present in index number 0. So that's why I'm just writing here 1. Why we are writing 2 over here? You have to check whether document word is present or not. Yes, document word is present in a index number 1, but there are two document word 1 and 2, so you have to write the frequency. So this way you can fill this matrix, right? So this is your bitwise operation. Thank you.